Will you join me?
You're watching Myers Paranormal.
Alright guys, this one's going to be interesting. We got to actually hike. I don't know how far, but we're going to have to hike down this trail to the cemetery. It's the Johnson family cemetery, which has got to be part of Autumn's family. So I won't film the whole hike because we don't have a whole lot of memory space left. So we're going to do a quick walk through an investigation, and then we'll see where it goes from there. So we'll see y'all in a little bit. So here's some of what we're hiking through. Like an old, kind of like a logging road, but I don't know. It's going to be, we got a mile walk down and maybe a quarter mile from that turn on to the next, to the cemetery. But we're used to these walks, that's for sure. So y'all come along and let's see what we end up with today. All right guys, we're still walking. I think it's been probably a good 20 minutes or so. Still got a ways to go. Just wanted to show y'all some more. We've been talking about maybe coming here at night, and because camping and hiking and all that's allowed here. So maybe we can come here at night with all of our investigation equipment, walk the same path at nighttime, and investigate the cemetery at night and everything. I think that would be amazing. So y'all tell us what you think. All right, here's something else we found walking. We got a little pond here. Kind of grown up, but we're not far from the cemetery yet. It's just, yeah, there's, let me walk in the middle here. It's starting to get mushy. Yeah, there's water over there. Surrounded on both sides, but right up around this corner somewhere should be the. Yeah, this one's probably going to be a not very busy because this is about a mile and a half walk down here because it's like a logging road and they don't allow vehicles of any kind through. So we just had to hoof it in here, as Grandpa called it. Oh, turtle didn't make it. Poor thing. See right in there? Neat. Let's see. Alright guys, when we get up to the cemetery, I'll show you. Alright guys, after walking up that road, the cemetery's right here, just like we suspected. Dense forest, unkept. But I'll show you what kind of gave it away to me. There was a straight line of rocks, plus the cedar trees too. But I'm gonna go right back down here and show you where that's at. Where did I see that? Right here. See the line of field stones right there? It's pretty dense, thick forest, but we're used to that. This one may not have any kind of cemetery markers at all. So we're just walking through here and let's just see what we can find. Autumn will be here in just a minute. Fill stones all through here. I mean, all I see is the stones on the ground, like fill stones so far. Just trying to get back in here. That's the only thing about this public stuff. It's no through vehicles. You can't get to your family. And then it's eventually forgotten. I'm hoping to find at least one or two stones. Getting into briars per the norm. Just hoping we can find something to show this is a cemetery. I didn't bring any, huh? I'm just walking around. It's all covered in vines, so I don't know. This place has been taken over by nature. See the creek or whatever's right down there. I'm hoping to find a headstone. One headstone would be great. Just enough to let us know that that's what this is. Anything. So far, it just looks like overgrown dense forest. Well, it didn't say it was a historical spot. The sign said, "Do not touch or disturb historical sites." No, this isn't on any of them. Johnson Cemetery is what it said, but I don't see not a single headstone anywhere. Not yet. I'm trying to. Let me pause this and see if I can't find it on the exact location. So, guys, I'm just not seeing anything. We look at the ground and there's no evidence of. Yes, we do have field stones, but we don't have piles of field stones. No cemetery ground covering. These stones are not in rows. Right in here is where the pinpoint was. There's no headstone, like actual headstones, no piles, nothing that indicates to me a cemetery. So it could have been moved at some point during logging or something. I don't know. I don't know where Autumn is. He's in here somewhere. I don't know. The only thing that I found was back here where we first come in at. There's a stone here and here and here. But nothing, like I said, there's nothing. There's a big stone. But there is absolutely nothing that's in rows or besides these right here, that's rows, but that's it. It just doesn't seem like a cemetery to me. I don't know. Maybe we'll pull out some devices and see if we can get any responses or anything. Here in a little bit. I'm gonna find Autumn. But yeah, see it's dense and very overgrown. See the way it slopes up like a cemetery, but it's so dense and thick you can't see nothing. Yeah, I saw that too. Oh, that's a pile of stones. Yeah. So that's what I was looking for, this. A stack of stones like that. But, and there's a large one, but like I said, they're not like one stone like in rows or anything like that. So I'm trying. Of course, trekking through this dadgum dense crap it's hard to do in film. Honeysuckle smells good though. Huh? Yeah, there's fieldstones everywhere, but it's almost as though they're just tossed here though. They're not. None of them are buried. Here's a big rock. But like I said, well, hold on. So this is pretty good where you can see, but I'm not. I'll be over in a minute. Still not seeing nothing that says cemetery yet. Not really. A root. Let go of my hat, that. See, it could be. It's just really hard to tell. With no headstones at all, and then there's not a lot of piles of stones either. They're not like in squares or rectangles. Not in piles. So this is flat in here too, but like I said, there's just not. Don't really see indentions. You can clearly see the lake though, but the way this is. Hold on, I'm coming. It gets where you can actually stand up and investigate without smacking your face on tree limbs over here. Just having to walk bent over is actually kind of hard to do. Jesus Christ. Some sort of mushrooms there. This one's hard to say because
I found, show you what I found. Is the proof styrofoam from flowers.
Yeah.
And this is stone from a headstone.
How you know?
It just.
Well, it's just limestone. That don't mean it's from. That don't mean it's from a headstone. Well, you got any hits or anything?
The one little.
But see,
Brought me over this way.
I'm just not seeing. There is no indentions. There's no like straight lines of headstones. Or
Maybe it was here before they put the road.
so I don't really know. Let's go over here where I was at, because you can. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot clearer and easier to stand, and you can actually investigate. So. Hobie, come on, come out to the road. Mushrooms. Go to the road. And then I'll. Still filming. Where you at? And don't be drinking all that, because it's got license. Where's the other backpack? Oh, you got both of them. Jeez. I don't know if this is a cemetery or not. Grab the red one. We'll walk up here to where it's a lot easier to walk, stand up and investigate, and we'll just see what we can. See if they have any words to say to us. I think it is a cemetery. It's just.
I want to know where the road curve was to. Where they put the location in the wrong spot. Oh, can I have that water?
Right up in there somewhere is where it clears out. See, up there it's all clear. Anyway, well, I think we spent enough time looking. Now we'll just. Cause see, it's clear enough to. I'm pretty sure it's a cemetery, but it's
What
just.
is that?
What is what?
It's a sign of a headstone or
What?
just a big rock?
That? I don't know. Well, see, here's the next thing. It's right in here, I think, based off the way the land goes. But, yeah, I think this right here is where we're wanting to be at. Youch. Trying to see if I could see like where there would be a road to go up in here. Because if they had to bring them in here by horse and buggy. Here's a rock pile. I don't know. The forest is so thick and dense you can't see anything. I just don't think it's that far. You're just going wasting your walking time because you got to walk back. Because the way it's sloped up like that, that's where a cemetery would be. And maybe over here on this side could be where they might have had a church, possibly. I don't know. We're just out here exploring in the woods now. Well, that was crazy, whatever that sound was. Thought I saw a headstone, but it ain't. It's just the color of that tree. Autumn's looking a little further down because, you know, sometimes when they drop these points, they don't put them on the exact spot, so they could be off. So we're on the other side of the road. Now, like I said, I just don't see nothing that says cemetery or anything of that nature. I'm just trying to walk and see. Hoping for something. Usually if there's a cemetery, there's going to be at least one headstone or an obvious flat upright uh, whatever it's called. Here's an old fence. Old fence right here. Hobie, come on down a little bit further where I can see you. Just trying to keep an eye on Hope while we're doing this too. Where are you? I can't see. Keep walking forward down the road. No, not in. No, go down the road. Go down the road further. Let me get her where I can keep an eye on her. Keep it going. Keep going down the road. All right, right there. Stop. This is an old fence right here. Hoping to see an old headstone, because even in 1800s and stuff, they had. I'm not talking to you. I'm just filming. Just stay there. See, just see that old fence is about it. I was hoping to, if there was a house or something, you would see foundation stones. 15 minutes of tromping in the woods. And we ain't found a thing yet. Not really. I'm just gonna walk across over here to the whoa, if I don't fall first. Trying to find maybe an old settlement home place or something here. Because typically you're going to have your cemetery close to the church and where you live at, so you don't have to go so far to visit. I ain't seeing anything. So, I don't know. Sucky thing is, we got a long walk back. I just wish we could find what we're looking for. So I don't see a headstone or nothing. Maybe Autumn will come back soon and we'll just use the Spirit Talker app and see what they got to say, I guess. Piece of fence right there, looks like. See the way this slopes, it looks like it's going uphill into a cemetery, but it ain't no cemetery yet. So I did walk up there, I just never seen a field stone or nothing. See this old fence right here. Don't know if it was blocking off a pasture or... Hobie, where you at? I don't see you. I can't see you. Oh, I see you now, I see you. Just try to keep an eye on you is all. I'm just gonna walk up here, cause see the way this slopes, this is like going uphill. It's like you'd take a horse and carriage up here, like a road sloping. Cause I know you want your cemetery at a high point. In case any flooding happens, your cemetery wouldn't be touched by the water, wouldn't be harmed and or soiled either. I'm not seeing nothing. Whoa. It's hard to look through a camera lens and film too, I know that, and walk. I still ain't finding anything. Whew. No remnants of a church, a house, a cemetery, or nothing here. Well, alright, we give it a go. So, I'm going to stop right here. Whenever Autumn comes back, we'll just use a Spirit Talker just for a few minutes and see if they can tell us where they're at. So, we'll be back in a minute. Okay, guys. So, we come back to this spot. Look, there's a stone. So, I think what we'll do is just break out the Spirit Talker app and see if there is anybody here, if they have anything to say.
And they've been following me around while I've been walking around looking. So maybe they want to talk.
I don't know. I don't know what to think about it right here, because it just...
Unless they was family and they knew the name of Johnson. How did they know the name of Johnson?
I didn't see us. We found a fence, just an old pieces of old fence still up, but no, like there was no home place or nothing that we could tell. We'll walk out here to the creek, whatever this is, creek, pond, and I wonder if they buried these people along this edge. Because some of these are going straight down in rows and it's indention between them. I don't know. This is crazy. I just hate that it's not a clear, clean view of a cemetery. It's just woods with rocks. Look at out there. Let me see if I can get all the way down here without breaking my neck. Because I'm pretty dang good at falling. Here we go. It's actually pretty clean cut over there. There's a willow tree. Weeping willow. Right there. Oh man, I'm going back up here. I'm pretty tired now. I don't know if that's writing or not. Maybe it's just the way it cracked or broke or whatever. I just don't know. There's something on in the backpack. Some kind of light. So, I guess what we'll do is just stop right here.
I'm still burping up that ashes. Okay, y'all.
Just ask some questions. See if they got anything to say.
Got these little cat balls y'all can play with. You bump them, they go off.
Before we start communicating, first I want to ask your permission to communicate, but then we want you to know you cannot attach to us or affect us in any way.
Yeah.
But we would love to give you a chance to talk.
Now for a minute, I know you was following. One of y'all was following me.
So come on up and take this chance to speak to us today, if you'd like.
And the ones I haven't heard, I'm Autumn.
And I'm
This
Steven.
is Steven. Oh, wrong. I don't want to stop off with that. We like to start off with a spirit talker from Spotted Ghost. Y'all can come up. Oh, damn bug.
I'm still around.
You're still around?
There.
You're the one following me. Is that what you're saying? Thank you for following me. I think you helped me find some of the stones. Y'all can play with the little toys I put out just to get them go off. All you got to do is bump them like that. Easy. And the funny thing is, I'm a Johnson. If you didn't hear me, I'm on my father's side.
She could be family.
So we could be related somehow.
Where is my body?
You know, we really don't know. We're kind of looking for
Looking for them.
Yeah.
So you could be spread around here somewhere. So you probably don't remember where you're at.
The land's right for a cemetery, the way
So
it's built up,
that's
but it's
probably
just.
what happened.
Oh
Y'all
yeah.
don't remember where
Oh
you're
yeah.
at. There
Oh
you
yeah.
are. And our
Dude, that's
phones
going
are
straight
on
to orange,
airplane
red.
mode. So
Thank you so much for showing us that. We sure do appreciate it. And it wasn't the phone. I was just.
bone. Yeah, your bones are around here somewhere.
If this is a cemetery, can you confirm it by making this go off, please?
Or any of the toys, if it's easier.
We're just curious because it showed us a point back there, and I think it's a cemetery the way it's set up, but it's just not a very well
And
marked.
with y'all helping us, I found some of the, well, there was flowers here once.
I mean, with it being logging roads, you know, they could have logged this stuff out.
And then just left the stones just to
But
remind.
just, no. It could have just tromped through here and this stuff was in rows, but they messed it all
We
up.
apologize they messed up the cemeteries. I was looking forward to coming and seeing y'all pretty stones. But I'm still glad I got to come visit y'all.
Yeah, there's.
Because y'all still here, even though y'all don't have no stones to look at.
Can
And
you
it's
give
still
us?
pretty here. You got the pond, or is
Yeah.
that a lake?
You can
I
give
can't
it.
tell
Can you
because
give
of
us
the
your
tree.
name at least, so we know who we're talking to?
We come as friends, family.
Got some good responses on the K2
It's
meter.
them.
It's
It's
them.
them.
Okay. Who is them? Lots of energy from the water and stuff.
Yeah, use that.
Ooh, I'm tired. Kind of pooped. I'm gonna
Yeah,
walk.
this long walk to get to you.
Yeah, it was like a mile and a half walk just to get here.
We got to come out and visit.
Used to live here. Well, I could tell there was a fence from an old pasture or something on the other side. We were looking to see if we could find a house or a church or something. See, I didn't see this earlier. Look at this stone. This one's up and down. That's what I see how that stone's placed in there, not laying flat but standing up.
Oh yeah, and this is probably deeper in the woods and further up the road. This park is huge. This is the first time we've been here.
Yeah, we never been to this part ever. All right. Well, you're going off a little bit. Well, we'd like to thank you for the responses that you gave us. And still keep talking to you. I may end up having to cut a bunch of that while we're tromping through the woods out. Or just throw it in a video and hopefully somebody's interested. Is
What
there?
would you like to talk about, or give us your name? Can you tell us the name of the cemetery?
Right.
Go right? Yeah, he's going right. Let's go right then.
The way them stones are laid, it's like that.
We're going right.
It's like a corner of a thing, but there's no indention.
We're gonna go right.
So I
Is
don't
this
know.
like a stone wall up here? That
I
y'all
don't really
made?
know what that is. That could be just where they tossed out. Like if they were doing the road, they come across some big old stones, they threw them out the way. I don't know.
What's this?
Oh yeah, going off a couple of times. Thank you for communicating with us. That's awesome of you. I wish we had some dowsing rods where we could tell them to cross as we go over top of a
Somebody's
grave.
been hunting over here. We're too allowed to hunt over here.
How you know? Oh, a gunshot, a shotgun shell.
Nicola.
Hello,
Hey,
Nicola.
nice to meet you. Right here looks like
Yeah,
grave.
kinda.
Sorry for stepping on you. You can't tell where everybody is.
I'd like to thank you for making the K2 meter go off at least.
Yeah.
But we're going to have to end it here pretty soon because we've been filming for quite a while.
Cut.
Cut, yeah.
I like to turn on our other app while we have the chance. I like.
Is there any children here?
Yes. Can you tell us what?
You imagine setting the camera up here on a tripod at nighttime with infrared and just letting it go? You never know what you get.
Can you tell us? Can you tell us where we're at?
Sound like it said Johnson Cemetery.
Hello.
Oh, look at that. Going to yellow again. It looks like it's about to rain. We don't want to have to walk back in the rain.
Can you tell me what cemetery this is?
Johnson.
Thank you. You think we could be family?
Of course.
I don't know much about the Johnsons.
Wolf or Lost. All right, guys. We don't have very much time left, so if you would come on up, take the last few minutes to communicate. Is there any way you could set off these toys for us?
Yep, they're simple. All you got
That one's the one that's hard.
this one. All you got to do is bump it a little. Steve.
Yeah. You keep blooping it there. Thank you for that. Really do appreciate you. And guys, we're out here in the middle of 2 or 3 miles deep into the woods with no electricity anywhere. So there's no reason for this K2 to go
Our
off.
phones are on airplane mode,
So,
which is always a good thing to put your phones on airplane mode when you're investigating with apps and filming. If you're going to
so
use K2 meters or anything.
we've only got about 30 minutes or about 30 seconds left. So guys, come on, say your last words. And while you do that, we'd like to say thank you so much for what communication you could do today. We appreciate it.
Did you say autumn?
Yes, ma'am. And we thank you for showing us that this is a cemetery. This would be kind of cool to come back at night,
That long walk at night and coming out at night. It's creepy.
but like I said, I want to thank you so much for communicating. We ask that when we leave here, you stay. You do not attach yourself to us, our equipment, or our chat. And we will come back later. And guys at home, we want to thank you for sticking out through this video. I know a whole lot of it's just walking through the woods trying to find this place, but hopefully you'll enjoy it. And
We'll definitely come back one day.
we'll see y'all later, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye, y'all.